So you probably have seen it over and over again. People just pumping stocks saying it's going to the moon, going from 30 cents to $30, a dollar to 10, whatever it is. And as a trader, you know they're just pumping, right? These are just people who are just pumping to their subscribers, to their followers, so they can make money and their followers lose. Except maybe some will win because they're the first ones in, right? First one's in, first one's out, FIFO. However, I've been seeing that so many times and I avoid them. Instead though, I try to do a little experimentation. I was like, you know what? I know this is crap. I don't believe in this company. I don't believe in what these people are doing. I don't like it, you know? And so I'm not gonna tell you what names I think who are doing it and so forth, because I don't support that. But what I will say is I was just curious, like, what if you see something like a pump happening, but you trade it like a trader, right? You have a plan, you have a risk reward, you have an idea, a thesis, and you trade that out. You let it play out. What can happen? I did that, and I can tell you that for me, it's interesting. Like, you know, some I lost and some I did well on. The winners were way bigger than the losers because they have a lot of volume behind them, and they usually go after low float stocks. What's a low float? It's a stock that has anywhere between, nowadays, under 10 million shares really. It could be under 5 million, that's like a micro float nowadays. Back then though, like in 2017, 18, a low float had to be much smaller. And a micro float had to be under 1 million, but things are changing because there's so much volume in the market. So understand that, and here's the thing. If you're gonna attack something that's a low float, you better have a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, and you just get in it because like, oh, I saw a video on YouTube of some random guy with a hat that said B on it that I should just buy something that people are promoting, then you're gonna lose. Because that's not what I'm saying. I don't like what they're doing, but it is part of the market that we're in. It's happening every day. So if you wanna take advantage of it, you better have a plan, because it's easy to get into a stock at $1, have a plan, and it goes up straight to 3, and then you scratch your head and go, what if it goes to 10? What if it really can go to that $30 mark like they said? And then you just throw your plan out the window, and who are you now? You're a sheep just like all of their followers, and then you lose. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't recommend anyone doing this at all, but I'm just letting you know I wanted to experiment with it, and I had fun because I'm like, you know what? I know how to trade, so I'm gonna trade this with what they're doing in mind and just trade the price action. But you gotta be careful, because once they dump their shares, if you haven't seen a pump and dump, then you don't know, but they can go up, but they can come down in one day all the way back. So be careful, and just take anything that you hear on the internet with a grain of salt, period, and do your own due diligence and do your own research, and always start so small that nothing matters.